What does her work matters mean to you?
Two Black women navigating their journeys, sharing their experiences,
creating a safe space,
and being authentic.
Rooted in abundance and evolution.
Welcome to the pod.
Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode
of Her Work Matters.
We are back
with another episode, and we have a special guest, y'all. We got a guest. So excited. This is Miss Tierra Nialle. Big T, not the little one.
Big T, not the little one.
Period. She is a first generation law student, content creator.
Yeah.
And we, it's Women's History Month. We wanted to bring her here, have a conversation, just get to know her, and just have a good time, y'all. Y'all know how we do. So, hey girl, how you doing?
Hey. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you're here. We definitely wanted to get more women who are doing multiple things, because I feel like now, especially with all the things that we have, like social media, we're able to connect with different people, influence different people. I feel like the sky's the limit. Especially for women, we can do whatever we want. Whatever. Girls, period. Girls, okay? So yes, I'm excited for this conversation. So law, is that something that you always wanted to do?
Okay. So I don't have that. You know how they're like, ever since I was 5 years old.
No.
That's not me.
I like that.
Okay, I like that.
I don't like them stories. I be like,
some people if your mom is.
That's true.
But how do you remember?
Okay, 5. You said 5. I'm going in that courtroom. 5. That's me.
Okay.
I don't know. It never gave that one for me. But I think, so when I went to college, I applied half school's criminal justice, half school exercise science, because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then, so I went to University of South Carolina, and I majored in exercise science. So that's where I originally started out. I did biology, was cool. Then it was like chemistry. I said, ooh. Pick something else. So then I met my advisor and I changed to criminal justice. And I kind of was split. I wanted to be like a forensic scientist. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And I was like, I don't know. So I never really knew. And then so I graduated from University of South Carolina with my criminal justice degree, social work minor. And throughout that time, I was like, I think I want to go to law school. So I ended up applying for law school, and now I go to North Carolina Central Law.
Period. Okay. Talk about be a lawyer. Period.
Period.
I love to hear that, because like you said, everybody usually does say like, I knew I want to do this, and that wasn't your story. And so I love that. It was just I figured it out. Because that's what about some people, it really do be like that. I need to figure it out along the way.
I'm still figuring it out.
Definitely am, because I always say for my experience with grad school, baby, figuring it out along the way. Story of my life. Because it's why is it always something? It is not easy.
No.
I don't know why I thought it was gonna be a breeze. I don't know who told me that in my head. Maybe because I thought undergrad. I'm like, undergrad school,
That was my exact same thing. I'm like, school.
Girl, thank you. I've been
all my life.
Yes,
forever.
If I did nothing else, I went to school.
That's why I'm like, okay, if I can't figure something out in life, school.
Okay, school.
But this,
it's different.
Don't just think it's school. Don't just be like, school. Yeah, you have to really have that drive for it, because it's hard. What Zharyia was saying about grad school, it's hard.
And you have to be self-driven to really get through it. Because y'all, I don't even know the words to put in it, because it's when you in it, it's different. I really don't even know. Y'all know the words I'm trying to find.
I feel so I'm gonna talk from the post-grad school experience, because I'm done with grad school and I still feel like, what did I go to school for? I love social work down. Girl, I love building rapport. I love all that stuff, but it be sometimes when it get down to how you see the hardcore social workers.
Yeah.
Like, we advocate and we going to the courthouse. And I be like, do I
have that trait?
Okay.
Where's that gonna come from?
Okay.
Where do I fit in this? Because I feel like for me, I don't feel like I am a social worker that's like that. I feel like I have my own little way of social work going on. Because it doesn't look like what they have because for me, like the social work that they do, like, it's a little very more political than I would like to be engaged in. So I feel like, okay, like for you, as far as like being in law school, do you feel like you have to find your own way of doing it, or do you feel like there's like a standard that you kind of like, okay, yes, I kind of want to model that and do it that way?
I feel like it is a standard that I want to do, but I have tried to do it, and it's like you got to do your own thing. So I work full time and I go to law school, so I go to school at night. So like all the day students are like my age, like 24, 25. I'm like, oh, this one I'm supposed to be with, but they're in the day program. So my program is very diverse. It ranges from, I think when I first came in, I was the youngest. I was 22, and the oldest was like 60. And I'm like, yes, so it's a big range. Like they have kids. People have had kids by being in law school. People have had divorces. People have gotten married. So it's like in my cohort is different. So I feel like
you don't get the same experience as the ones that are in the day program because you're not
So like you were saying, I have to kind of have my own flow about being a law student because it's not the same.
It's not.
And so I feel like sometimes it causes me to have like a dissociation with law school because I'm like, I'm here, but I'm not here. Because I'm like, I'm not involved. Like, I'm just going to school, going to work. And it's hard, but you have to still realize that even in your own journey, like, you're still a law student. Like, you know, like your journey still matters. And I think that is the point for me that I'm getting to now because I only have 1 year left. But before it used to be like, I know, right? He's the only one.
No, for real,
through. Shout out to God. Like I'm telling you, it's been a long journey, but I definitely can say that going through it, you kind of have to create your own narrative and your own flow, like y'all were saying, because like what we see and what we're used to seeing, like growing up. For people who are occupying those spaces, it's different. It's gonna be different for us because for one, we're young. It's basically with people who are way older than us. We're gonna have a different dynamic, and I think we just have to like sit there and learn. It's hard, but we have to like be like,
you have to. It's like learning on the job. It's like learning on the job because it's when you go into it's not what you thought it was gonna be. And it's like, okay, I gotta like. Adjust quickly because I'm in it now. Like, this isn't just, I applied and like I'm looking forward to I'm doing my research, I'm getting into
this ain't undergrad, baby.
No.
You can't got the whole summer undergrad.
No, you can't.
We are not. You have to have like
clock in and get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I got in grad school, y'all, when I said, what do you mean we still have homework? Do this day because this is a holiday for who?
For who?
Okay.
For who,
they don't care. Columbus Day now.
That they can still do 7 pages. We need it. Thank you.
You can turn it in early. Limit your time.
Yeah, exactly.
But the due date's not changing.
The due date is not changing.
That's how it is.
Okay.
And then you have your own personal life too.
Don't get into that. We got to that.
Because I want to get to all this. God, you go to law school. Of course, you have your own personal life, and you're a content creator.
Yeah.
So, what does that look like for you? Like,
it look a little.
I was saying, how are you balancing?
Y'all need to
How are you balancing? Because you have so much on your plate, but I would say on the outside looking at you, make it look great.
Thank you.
You be doing it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that because y'all. I can say, like, of course I work full time. I won't say too much about my job, but Zharyia used to work with me, so
that's how we get it out.
She knows, and she wasn't there for that long. So if that's gonna be something, she knew I should have did what she did.
I had to keep in touch.
I did what she did, but my job is like very demanding. So I ain't gonna lie, sometimes content creating gets thrown by the wayside, and that's the part that I don't like. But right now in this season, it's like law school, my job, content. Like content is fun, so I don't ever want to make it be like, like a job.
Girl, we was just talking about
We were just talking about
Really?
this. We were just talking about being in a season of solitude and certain things take priority over other things. Like, I was telling her, like, there's things I want to do as far as like hobbies and stuff like that, but as far as like when it comes to my job and the podcast, I don't have time. And it's okay that it's not the time right now, but I still want it.
So I still just try to give me a look. I'm like, hey,
hey, it's been a couple months.
But my thing is, as long as you showing up, like you still show up. And I feel like as long as you continuously show up, you're not getting done. Like,
exactly.
And my thing be like, listen, sometimes it be like when we took that break, we weren't supposed to be gone for a month, y'all. And we told y'all we weren't supposed to be gone for a month, but life started life. But we came back, and we're still going to strive to do what we want to do, because for us, like, this is more than just, you know, the podcast. Like, I feel like for you making content is more than just you making content. It's bigger than that. It's not just, oh, I'm just putting the camera up because I want y'all to see. I'm like, it's not. It's bigger than that. So that brings to my next question: would you be a content creator full time along with being a lawyer?
That's the goal.
Yes.
That's the goal.
So you're trying to like combine like you know how people record like a day in the life as a lawyer, and like when you trying to do stuff like that.
So and also to my practice area, I'm not sure where I want to like go into law, but I definitely want to do like branding and like contracts for small influencers. So like black influencers, especially. So that's kind of where I want to go with it. It's like very niche, so I have to like kind of get my feet wet. So it's like sports and entertainment law. And then I want to like do contract branding and like, you know, like reviewing contracts for influencers and black business owners, because like if I'm not gonna do it, who's gonna do it? One thing about me, black people, I love them. I love my people. Because you know we have to be,
and we need it. Like, we need it. We need people in spaces like that for when you have people like us that is looking for that. And it's like, when we're going into it, we don't know about that. So it's like, not saying other people mean wrong, but it's like everybody doesn't have the best intentions for you. So it is easier to go in with someone who looks like you, because it's like we have that to base off of in the beginning, and it's like, okay, we can build off of that. It's more comfortable. Not saying anybody's going to do you wrong. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is it is easier to work with somebody that you feel like I really can relate to you. Like, you're personable.
And it makes you feel more comfortable, because if you obviously don't know nothing that you're doing, and you're like, hey, these are my ideas, I like don't know what I'm doing. Some people are more established, and they're like, oh, okay, well, you have these ideas, but you don't know what you want to do with it. Like, I can't really like help you. But when people know where you're coming from and know like your thought process and know like your journey, it's easy for y'all to connect. And they'll be like, okay, you have these ideas, so these are the things you need to do first before you even start. And I think that is influential, because right now, even y'all the podcast, me with YouTube, I'm figuring it out. Y'all figuring it out. So
especially when you're the first to do it.
You're just
the
like,
first ones to do it.
Hey, I'm just here figuring it out. So I think that for me, that was one of my things, like going into law. Of course, I decided to start with something else, but then I like kind of moved to it, and I'm like, I love content, I love branding, I love influencers. Like that's like my life that I like. That's like, what is it? My friends be like, oh, all you do is watch vlogs. All you do is, I'm like, I love it.
Okay.
I love it. So like, it's, so I'm just connected.
Okay. Maybe what you do this week?
I'm going to watch Jay when I get home. Listen.
I watched it last night.
But like, that's my comfort though, so I understand it, and I feel like I love that you make it. Your content is what you like to do. It's not forced. Like, you know how some people try to make content based off like, oh, I think people want to see this, which that's nice sometimes, but it should still align with who you are as a person.
I agree.
Because then it's like you're trying to sell somebody something that it's really not, and that doesn't last as long.
It's not lasting, and I don't want to hear it because it's not genuine.
Don't be selling me something every time. Don't be selling me something every time.
I don't. I feel like,
okay, like that's cute, but
okay,
right?
Like I be happy for them, especially because I think that a lot of influencers are more genuine in their delivery now. But some people you can definitely tell. But of course, you know, like y'all watch YouTube, so y'all have certain people that y'all know. Y'all like, I'm supporting them every time I watch this whole thing. So I definitely think it's on the delivery, and you can tell people's genuineness even through a screen. Like, you don't need to meet them in person to be like,
for sure.
Yes, you could be like, okay, I'm gonna like them.
Like, so you're relatable.
I feel like, because even going back, because you had made a point, you were saying when working with people, just having a plan to kind of let them know where you're trying to go. I can't remember what I was listening to before, but they kind of said a similar thing, and you had brought that up, and it reminded me of that. Because she was basically saying, like, when somebody comes to her, because she's a podcast, and she was saying when somebody comes to her and they're asking for her advice and they don't have direct questions, it lets her know that they're not as serious about it as they should be. And I feel like that's a great point, like, even when you made, as far as, like you just said, when you asking people stuff, let them know exactly what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Because people really don't have time. People really don't have time. Like, you really don't have time. So that's why even when I'm coming, like, because I've even, like, been struggling, I be trying to, like, reach out to people and, like, get more connected, because networking, that's something I want to work on.
But it's so hard for me to do. Like, I just feel like connecting with people.
Yes.
I'll just be like, hey.
And it's
where we going?
Keeping the conversation.
Are you gonna say something? I be like, girl, I'm gonna throw the ball at you now. You start dribbling. You start dribbling. I'm gonna pass it. You dribble.
One thing about me, I be like, you wanna go with me to this place?
Yeah,
but you can't always do that. I think that networking, like, while we on that topic, I think networking for me is the hardest thing.
Yes,
it's the hardest thing, and I think that it's so important in any career, anything you're trying to pursue. And I'm just trying to, like, get more comfortable with that. And so, like, but I think that whenever, like, you reached out to me, like, I was like, me.
And you know what's crazy? I have been talking to her for a while. I was like, I want to get Tierra in bed. I was like I said, I don't even know how to talk to people. Like, girl, how am I supposed to ask? Girl, say what? It says what?
But you, like, that was, like, good. And I feel like for, like, me meeting you and then, like, me knowing you, it's like we still have a connection.
Yes.
You know, I haven't seen Zharyia in a long time. But, like,
really?
through our connection that we initially had, it, like, kept a bond.
It always felt like, you know, people just have that personality. And that, but we was like, I'm gonna stick. You know, even if it's like, we don't see, like, I said, I haven't seen her in so long, but it's still like, when we see each other, it's not like,
okay, like,
you know how it be with people. It's like, no, it's not like that, and I appreciate that, because I feel like you don't meet a lot of people like that in life, where you can stay connected to them even when you're not in their inner life.
I agree.
Like that, because a lot of times when you don't, like I said, it's hard for us to network. So it's like that checking in, that following up. That's hard.
That is hard.
It is.
So it's like when you can do that organically and it doesn't feel forced and it feels like right. It's like, I feel like I gravitate more to that, which is why it may be harder for me to, like, network, because it's like, this feels so forced.
Right, yeah.
This feels
But
like,
sometimes you will meet those people who you can be like, okay. But even though, like, we're saying that it's hard for us to network, like, this is a network right here. Like, that we already created. So it's like, now I'm like, okay, like, we can talk. Like, I don't do podcasts, but I'm pretty sure it's something that, you know, like, we'll relate over. And then we could just, you know, it can keep building. So it's not always
because you never know what
traditional.
somebody is going to be doing where you might be able to help.
Right.
Here we go again. Everything be
Full
connected.
circle.
It's getting full circle. This is why earlier when you said, if you want to move the episodes around, you can. No, because they always flow. I don't need to.
Literally.
It works out.
Literally. Well, I say every time we do,
I'm telling you,
like,
everything works out the way it's supposed to. That's why I just don't be worried no more. I be like, look,
girl,
it ain't on me.
Girl, you are literally speaking my life. Because the job that I'm at now is a contract position. It ends in June. And y'all hear how silent it is? That's how silent it is.
It's gonna work out.
It's gonna work out.
It's going to work out. Like, I've never, like, I feel like, and Zharyia, you know this, like, we'll leave jobs.
Oh, yes.
I need that energy.
Listen, let me tell you.
Because it wasn't about me. I'm the one that started it.
She's the one that
I quit, y'all. I told myself I was leaving. I told myself mentally I was leaving the job on Monday. By that Thursday, the letter was typed out and I was giving it to them. Because I literally just could not. But that was, I was literally in a bad position at that job. Like, life was being threatened. Like, it was getting real dangerous. My family's about to get into it with this. A little bit too much. So it was like, it's me or them.
Yeah.
At that point, I got to choose. I was gonna be me. I got to put me first solution. I was gonna be me.
Okay, with my cookie line check it off. I got the first solution.
And
if not me, then who?
If not me, then who? So
I would choose me every time.
Having that jump, like, like jumping and taking that risk, I feel like, and then the job I have now, I left them before I had the job lined up too. And it's like, I think I've done that so much, and God has kept me so much that I'm good.
That's what I was gonna say. You know it's gonna work out because, like I was saying, she's the one. Like, she started it because I was like, I was talking to DeAisha for so long. It was like, it's just. So, I'm telling her all the time. Every time we recorded, I got an issue at my job.
Yep.
Every time.
Then
it got to the point. I was like, I can't do it. I really can't do it. And I had to. It really did get to the point where I had to.
Yes.
Like, it was like my body was, you have to go. This ain't it. Yeah. And when I did, I was so scared. And I didn't want to leave because I was like, one, baby, this is income. Let's be real. Like, this is income.
The bill's not gonna stop just because I
thank you. Like, that's my first thought. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I have bills. And then my second thought was, what am I gonna do?
Be bored.
What am I gonna do? This is what you do all day.
Nobody ever told me adults could
have time
and quit jobs because that's not what I saw.
No.
Never seen anybody just leave a job.
Nobody's ever gonna take the job. Don't leave. You got a good job. Don't leave that job.
Thank you.
I got a good government. Okay. They kill me with the benefits. Oh, you only 23.
Like, baby,
you got benefits. Baby, I went to the doctor one time.
I can't even go to the doctor because I'm here.
Oh, look. Y'all won't even let me know.
I'm still having to pay the copay if I go to the emergency room.
The benefits not even that good for
me. I need to get a Invisalign.
Okay, y'all, this is not the 80s and 90s.
That's what I'm worried about.
The benefits is not benefits.
I have 5 kids. Like how y'all have.
Baby, it's just me.
It's just me, and I'm not gonna have them just to get them.
No.
Not doing that either.
Benefits that you keep speaking of.
Yes, so I feel like for me, when I did leave, it really was just like, Lord God, you really gonna have to do something because I don't know. And it's like, it worked out. And it's like, when it worked out, and it's like, okay, you had moments where it's like, ooh, like, it's getting hard. But then when it works out, you be like,
when it works out,
what was I worried about?
And
when I say it would work out in the most craziest ways, like, I'm talking about literally, I'm like, I have no way of making this shake. And it's shaking. Like,
it shook real hard too.
That's what I was like, woo, when people be talking about you gotta learn God for yourself.
Yep.
You have to.
That's why, like, when people ask me, you was like, how do you do it all? God.
And it's that simple.
One thing about me is I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna give it to God, I'm gonna give it to God. But I'm still over here anxious, worried. But guess what now? Guess what I'm doing? Here you go, God. I prayed for it, I asked for it, I'm doing whatever you need me to do. I'm not worrying about it. And when you don't worry about it no more, God say, I got you.
I got you. Cause that's
how I do it.
That's how what he wants us to do anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
He's literally saying, give it to me.
Give it to me.
Give it to me.
Everything.
Give it to me.
Yep.
It's getting harder for you. Give it to me. Yep. I keep telling you to give it to me.
Okay.
You hear what we telling y'all? Give it to God.
Give it to God, y'all.
No,
like,
he really.
In any aspect, you're in school, career, personal life, you have to give it to God. Like, you can't make it happen. I've learned that I can't make it happen for myself. I've tried, and I always fail. I ain't gonna lie.
It's right.
And then if I do make it, it ain't what I thought it was gonna be. It's not what I thought.
It's never what I thought it was gonna be. Like, wow, this sucks.
And I wanted it so bad. Wow.
Will you be making your own decisions?
Wow, this sucks. Oh man.
You're like, wow. And then now I gotta not want to do this no more and tell people, and I'll talk about how much I want to do this.
Okay. You were so passionate. Yep. For the wrong purpose.
Okay. Passion gone.
Okay. I should have been quiet about that.
Okay, like maybe I should have waited.
Maybe I should have waited.
We literally was talking about that, like waiting to get what is really for you, but like you have to let go of what you have. Like our experiences aren't just for us. Like you talk about your experience with law school and how your journey wasn't like other people's. I'm sure it's somebody else out there that's like, well, thank you, Lord. Because people asking me why I want to do it just because I want to do it. And that's fine.
Why do I have to have an alphabetical list about why I want to do it?
Because
sometimes, guess what? I'm doing it because I need the money.
That too.
I'm doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the financial security because at the end of the day, what other job am I gonna do that I'm gonna get paid? Some people do it for that. That could be their driving force. And eventually it might change. Their reason might change. They may develop different things about the career that they like. But why is it so bad to have a career driven by money? How else you gonna live?
Listen, when I ain't gonna lie, when I started with social work, I was like, what job is gonna be here in 30 years?
Okay, I need longevity. I need longevity. Where can I move up?
Okay, because I ain't trying to get no career where, I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to get no career where it's like, okay, this sound fun, but I can't really get no job, or they don't really need us anymore. I need something where
especially if you really love it, because then you have to transition and find something else, and it's like, I don't like this one. I don't like this one.
And it's showing.
Yeah. Okay. Like, and it will show in your career how you deal with people in those spaces. And it's like, you do not like your job.
You don't like your job. Okay, and it's like, and then you have people like, well, we didn't make you get this job.
Yeah. And I understand, like, sometimes you gotta stick it out in some places. But baby,
learn when it's time to go.
You need to go.
You need to go.
Because don't be making your bad day somebody else's bad day.
Yes.
Don't do that.
I'm just trying to get out the.
Okay, I'm just trying to thank you.
She like, hey.
Okay, I didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
That's what I be trying to understand. The people at the fast food restaurants, all kinds of things, y'all, the customer service is out the door. Y'all don't even want to say, hey, how you doing no more? Like, I got to do all the work.
Okay, I want
hey. Hey, y'all open.
1 moment.
Well, maybe you already had the moments. I've been here for 5 moments.
I've been here for 5. I've been here for 5.
I've been here for 5 moments. So how many more do you need?
Oh my God.
The people. I'm sorry. That's what's on my spirit.
That's why I never work fast food, because I know.
See, that's what I'm saying. I would have it. I would have attitude.
I literally had it for the food line at Walmart.
Oh, baby.
Get out of my
Walmart
face.
would have got me.
Walmart. Girl, let me go and get off that.
You don't leave that there.
That's a
Yeah,
sweat.
because that is trauma. Walmart
is
is trauma, because I never. They put me through so much in school. That was too much. But anyway, I had another question for you.
Okay.
How do you feel, or what do you feel like you want your impact to be, or is for either like the community as a whole, or just for like people connected to you with you like becoming a lawyer and being a content creator?
I feel like, what do I want my impact to be? I just want people to always know that everything that I do is genuine and it's with love and like kindness. Like, that's really all I like, because I tell all my friends, I'm like, whatever you do it with love, because you're gonna always get love back. And I feel like a lot of people don't think that love is a big thing. And I'm not talking about, I'm in love with somebody like my man. I'm not talking about
genuine,
or like this my girl.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just genuine like love and passion. And I think for me, that's the most important thing. Like, people be like, dang, every time Tierra come around, like, I felt love, I felt welcome. That's how I want it to be. And that's how I want my impact to be, like, with content creating. I want people to come to my channel and be like, oh my gosh, like, this girl is just like so cool. Like, and I've had like people at my church, she was like, I do like a students thing with some middle school and high school students at my church. And she ended up watching my YouTube. And I was telling her mom, I was like, okay, like, she can watch it. You know, but that's the real me.
I'm grown.
Yeah, I'm grown. Yes.
So don't question me.
In the church house. Yes. And her mom was,
Respect.
even her mom was like, I just love how you're up there like as yourself. And that made me feel good, because when people that know me in real life look at my YouTube or my content and be like, dang, that's really Tierra. That's what I want it to be. You know, I just want it to be genuine love and just being kind, because I feel like that's something that people do not get all the time. And that's what I want.
Especially with this new season, new age, social media, like just the content creators, like you said, like I feel like for some, I think for me, come on, DeAisha, get the thoughts, because it's 3 of them. Because it's 3, because my mind be going fast. Okay, I think for me, it's harder to see content creators who started out so genuine and like just making like lighthearted videos, and then you see that switch, and it's like, oh, you got that brand deal. Yeah, we can see you coming up now. So now like your whole persona, like everything is changing, and I think I think I have started like unfollowing like people that I feel like that's not who you really are. Like, or was that who you? Okay.
And I just didn't know.
Was it the facade?
You understand why you had them 1,000 subscribers?
Okay. Don't you play us for the bag? What? Don't you play us for the bag?
How could you play us? I'm up here thinking this is so real. I'm at the house.
Okay. Why you playing us? I'm coming. You like, oh, that's cute. You're bringing me
even when we started out, we were very intentional about what we shared as far as how we shared it, what we were going to share, because in the beginning we wasn't even talking about as much as we talk about now. Like we were very closed off. And so now that we are able to share with everybody our experiences, and we share a lot of our personality now, because in the beginning that was something we was afraid to do.
Yes,
we don't want nobody to judge
or judge in a certain way, because we get each other, but we don't know
y'all might not get us.
Yeah, I agree.
And we're not gonna care.
Yeah.
Okay, because you can say what you want to say. This still my friend, so this is how we are. So ain't nothing changing over here.
Really sorry.
I'm telling you, people on the outside looking at it, they will literally say anything, and I'm literally like, you watch a 2-second video, a clip of me.
You don't know nothing.
Nothing.
And I won't need talking for real.
Yeah, I have music.
Okay. I didn't even do the stuff I really was doing. I cut out.
I cut it out.
So you didn't even see. I wanted you to see dishes in the sink.
I made sure this was here.
You thought you ate.
Okay.
No, people are
that one.
People are mean. People are rude.
People are mean, and I feel like that's something I still kind of, in working through, trying to figure out like how much to share and how little to share. Because I'm personally, baby, I like my privacy. I don't want you in my business. You ain't gonna be speaking on my business. So, but I do understand that people learn from experiences, and you talking about yourself makes you personable.
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, it's hard to kind of like balance, because once I get to talking, I'm talking.
I'm a yapper. I'm off.
And so then it might be like, whoo, girl.
Overshare.
Yeah, and then I walk out like,
Oh my God,
you didn't do that. Okay, you should have cut that story off 5 minutes earlier. Yes, that part right there you didn't need to say.
Yes, and I realized I prefer to not be in spaces where I have to overthink like that. I'm just not going to even put myself there. If I feel like I have to overthink about how I genuinely am around you or what I'm posting, maybe this content ain't for you, and maybe I shouldn't be around you. Because the people that I'm going to reach, they're going to get me, I'm going to get them. Like, that's why I love seeing your content. Like, that you can tell it's Tierra. Like, you can tell it's Tierra. It's like, it's funny. It's like, it's just so genuine and bubbly. I love it. Cause it's like, girl, this is like watching your homegirl. Like, girl, I know washing dishes. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I be watching because I like those type of content creators, and that's what I want the podcast to be for other people. So I engage with other content creators that are like you and like that. So it's like, I'm staying on that path. I'm not gonna be following somebody that I done seen you switch up after you. Cause now, what am I trying to do? Okay. What am I trying to do?
Yeah. So exactly. I know that there's a point where I'm gonna be at that.
Yeah, girl, you want me to get in the bed.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm trying to see how it's like to be there. And I'm like, if I'm seeing you acting that way, I'm like, well, I don't want to be like that.
Okay,
but if I watch you, I could get those type of tendencies accidentally or unintentionally. And that's not how I want to be. And like you said with y'all podcast, I think that it is very personable, because it's like, oh, okay, I can agree with that. Like, we all talk about girls. And I was like, I was on the way with Zharyia was saying, when you said DeAisha, I was like, hold on, I ain't think about it like that. You know, so then you kind of talking to yourself like, okay, you know, whatever. And most podcasts are like just self-help oriented, and that's it. They don't really have a conversation. Most of the time it's like, how to be your best self. Well, those are the ones that I kind of listen to. And I was just like, okay, this is good. I like this, but where is the can we chill? Can we sit back a little bit?
Yes.
Can we like be like, okay, can I chill? Yeah. Right. Take notes a little bit, and I like those. I do, because that's where I started with listening to podcasts. But I like it to still be like, I don't have to call my friend on the phone. I can just listen to a podcast, and I still get the same
and process
experience.
It out. Because I feel like that's kind of what we do. Like, and especially we talk about how we be doing the podcast since we in therapy too, and it's like we get to bounce off each other, and I love that, because it's like you said, in the girls, I was like, I don't think I won, but when DeAisha explained her point, I was like, okay, yes, I agree with that. I can get with that.
I agree.
Right. So yeah, I just want to have, that's really what I just want to have, that space for everybody, like that community that feels like this. Like, I know y'all feel the vibes.
I know y'all feel the vibes.
That's what I'm saying. And I just enjoy doing stuff like this, because I feel like it matters. And even like, I gotta say it because it keep popping up in my head. Cause I'm trying to figure out how many people.
I'm about to say, I want to pull it out of your mouth. Come on.
I don't know how to present it, because I don't know how to fit in here, but I don't know why it keeps saying like our stories need to be told. Like I was somebody else's podcast and she was talking about how black women's stories need to be printed.
Yep.
She was saying we don't get to always learn from other people's experiences because we don't get to hear them. So they need to be printed where other people can get the experience and learn. So you don't always have to go through it yourself. So that's why I said I don't know where that's fit in, but it just I had to get that out.
I agree.
I agree, especially as black women and the black culture, because a lot of us are taught and brought up in, I'm not sharing too much.
Oh no!
Like,
you're not gonna be in my business.
I don't really know. Like my mama, I know my mama, but I don't really know my mama.
Yeah.
You don't be knowing.
I didn't know that lady.
I'm like, huh? You did that?
Mom, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I didn't even know how to do
Okay,
that.
like no, you don't.
When did you even?
Okay.
Girl.
And then be smart as a whip and don't be trying to act like they be trying to hide.
Yeah,
Girl, you trying to act like you needed me to call the people.
Okay.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. You're doing all of the paperwork and stuff, and you know how to do it. Now you got a new skill, and you just trying to act like that towards me. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
because as black women, we minimize ourselves all the time.
We never give ourselves the validation or the credit that we really deserve.
Okay.
Like we don't never give ourselves our flowers.
Never.
But we be waiting on somebody else to give it to us.
Yeah.
And be mad when we don't
get them.
Mad as hell. I'm talking pissed. Because
I
made some noise. Above and beyond. I went over the rainbow and
okay, you didn't see me doing that? Did you not see that? Okay.
You didn't see me?
Okay.
Whole time I ain't see myself.
But girl, like
Whole time I didn't see myself.
okay, that's what I'm about to say. Did you see you?
No.
Because you was doing it for everybody else.
Exactly.
You doing it for Lil Saint. Do it for you.
Really, I'm doing Lil Saint. Every time. And that's my problem.
That's my problem.
You doing it for
Okay.
Lil
Y'all didn't see me?
Okay.
I did it.
Yeah. Yep.
No accolades. But I like that.
Sorry.
I know you
but
like
it's
that.
like me. I was telling my friend, like, I'm a recovering people pleaser. I gotta do it for me.
Recovering people pleaser. That's it right there.
Heavy on recovery. Because sometimes some days it's hard.
Because one thing
I have to pick me.
Yes, and you wake up every single day and be like, oh, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna do this and I do this, and then like you like working so hard, and then you come back and you be like, dang, we behind, we this, we like, you like, dang, I done worked all this hard.
Yep.
I ain't doing nothing. Like nobody ain't saying nothing to me. I done worked this overtime. I done did this. Nobody ain't saying nothing to me. Oh, I done did this for this person. I done did this favor. I ain't had this time. Nobody said nothing for me. And I'm just like, why? Because you think you doing it for them. You trying to do it for yourself to show them that you're doing this. They don't care.
They don't.
They don't care. Do something for you that you care about. That's why you do the content. You like the content. You do this. You do that.
She ain't that one up.
You do that.
Because that is so true. Like, I'm the same way in my career. Like, certain things I will get upset about and be like, but I do this and I do that. And it's like, who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for the people? And then I used to get irritated. I have a friend who used to always tell me, you can't do it for the people. The people gonna let you down. You gotta do it for God. And I didn't understand it. And I felt like I didn't start understanding it until this year, when I would be in situations where I'd be like, I asked to be in this position to serve people that's bigger than me, and now I'm getting upset because these people ain't giving me what I think I deserve. But I already said this was bigger than me and I wasn't doing it for y'all.
Yep.
So I was like, she right. I'm not doing it for these people. I have to do it unto God, because He's gonna be the one to give me the accolades.
Exactly.
Ciao.
Exactly. Because He's the one that's rewarding you for it. The people, they're not really, they'll be happy that you're doing it in the end, but they're not
happy you doing it.
They're not really gonna give you that what you're looking for.
Right.
Yeah, they happy you're doing it.
Yeah. But honest, when you blow up, hey girl, I'm so happy that you made it. Like I always knew.
Who are you?
Who the hell? Where
Who
was
this
you?
fuck? Who this?
Who the fuck?
Who the fuck?
You ain't never repost a video like
Nothing.
that.
You didn't
Like
want to
the
listen to 1
ball
minute.
Nothing.
And that leads me to another thing. You know how to
Okay.
You know
You're about to take me out. I'm just slide my chair over. I'm gonna let her spot. I ain't even got over her last point. Because my cup is full.
Look, they need to know.
Well, tell them.
You know how people be? DeAisha made a perfect point. Oh, they come about the woodworks. So where y'all be at in the middle of it? Like, even with content creating, I'm like, it be people I have never even knew existed be commenting, oh my gosh, your journey has helped me so much. That's what keep me going. Because the people in my city or the people that I know, I don't see y'all.
At all.
It's okay though. I don't need to though.
I don't need to but
then I do have those people who I have in my circle and in my city. It be like my immediate, and they do support me.
Yes.
I'm very grateful, very blessed for that because they do their big one for me every single time. And the other people who be on Instagram watching, it just don't be giving.
It don't be giving. And why are you here?
Why are you here?
You want to see a whole matinee movie?
But you know what? I be like, you know what? It's cool because I don't know what you get from this. You may not be supporting. You may not think you supporting me.
Yeah, but I'm pouring something into you.
I'm pouring something into you.
You keep coming back for a reason.
That's it. You coming back for a reason. You looking for a reason.
Okay.
Because you own
everywhere.
I see you.
Is that you player?
Is that you player? It is.
Everywhere.
Every time that story go up,
y'all.
I see that icon.
Okay.
Oh.
You ready.
So,
you're ready. But I still appreciate that because I know that, and I think that is another thing with content creating. Everything is not going to be positive. And so once you put your life out there for people to see, like y'all were saying with the privacy thing, that is something that I have battled with, especially with content creators.
You talk about people that basically from your city and that's really connected to you, they don't support you. Like the people you grow up with, they don't show up for you, but your people, your village does. Your chosen, I like to call it my chosen family. My chosen family will. But you know what? I don't take it personally when other people don't. You know, you still looking. That's fine. You still see it. You still see it.
Yeah, you still see it. And that's why I always say that even when people are not, because you know you go through journeys of whenever people are in your space and when they're not. And sometimes people that you never thought would not be in your space, they're no longer there. And all I do is say, I pray for them. I wish the best for them.
Yeah,
of course. Even if they're not doing the same for me. Because obviously, like you said, they're getting still something from me, putting my life and my things up there. And I think that it's still notable to appreciate those spaces that they had in your life because it's still a part of your journey. It is.
At some point, they were there for a season that they needed to be there. And if this ain't the season, that's fine.
Yeah. You just move on in. Call it in.
Y'all,
Well, y'all, this has been a wonderful episode.
Very great. Like,
great.
I loved this.
I don't even know what I'm entitled to.
I loved this. I just want to thank you
y'all
for coming
on.
Like I said, I enjoyed watching Tierra. We definitely gonna put her information on here.
I'm about to say, shout your stuff out.
Before I even get into giving you a
I'll put it out there too, but shout it out.
You're telling what you're doing, what you want, anything you want to know.
Anything.
So, like they said, I have a YouTube channel. It's Tierra Nialle. It's a small growing channel, but I share my law school journey up there and my daily life. If y'all would like to see that content, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, save, and join. And I have a TikTok. I mostly post like fashion content, like what I wear. I really like shoes and clothes, so that's another thing. It's T Nialle. I think 99. I don't know. Let me check. Yeah, I forgot. I don't got my stuff ready.
Okay.
Okay,
so some got underscore, some
Paul.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Variations.
T Nialle 99, and then on Instagram too. I don't post that much, but it's Tierra Nialle. So yeah, I would love for y'all to support me. And like I said, I'm a 3rd year law student, but I'm in the evening program. So I have 1 more year left. You know, shout out me.
Yes.
But yeah, I would love to have y'all on my platforms, and I thank y'all for having me.
You are so welcome. We're definitely gonna put her information in the show notes so y'all can follow her and subscribe to her YouTube and everything. Thank you again. I really do appreciate you coming on, girl. I was so proud of you and everything you're doing. You're doing it, girl. You're doing it. And I just love to see people that I met at certain points in my life, and then it's like,
look at you doing your thing.
okay. Yes, there she go. There she go over there. Like, you know how you had that teacher from kindergarten that
they be
still kicking on you and you be like, I ain't feel so okay. Be like, that girl.
That's my girl over there.
Yes, like that's really how it is, and I love that we have that rapport. We have that connection, and I just am looking forward to where this is going to go. Because definitely see this.
Great thing.
Sprouting. It's sprouting.
Yes, it's sprouting. Like I'm talking about, like together individually.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
just we're all doing great things, and I just feel like when you see women doing great things, give them the platform to show it. Why not?
And
Why
be
not?
loud.
That's what I'm
Be loud
saying.
and
Like,
show
girl,
up in the
if
space
she would
black
have came on
women.
here and been like, I want to talk. I have somebody to say. Here you go. Here you go. This is the platform, baby.
Girl,
Here
we
you
going
go.
wherever you going.
That's what I'm saying. Because I just feel like I know how she is and how she shows herself, and I just feel like Tierra has a great heart, and she really, like she said, she wants to leave that with everybody, and she does. She really is a light. Like she really, I don't really know how else to describe it, but she really is a light. She just has that aura on her, and we was talking about that last time too.
Absolutely.
But yeah, thank you again. I feel like I just want the whole little rant.
It's okay. You wanted to give her her flowers, so you.
I did want to give her flowers, so I really want her to know how much I appreciate her, and like, you know, I see you, girl. You doing it. You know, I don't want your work to stop
That means a
doing
lot.
it.
That means a lot.
That's a baby. I love that. I love that. Are we doing affirmations this time?
Girl, you can do it. Child, do I have one?
I think I got one.
Let me see.
I can't remember if I got one for this.
Girl, I was say I can't remember if I had one for this
Look at me
one.
being itty bitty entertainer.
Okay. Let's see.
Intermission.
Oh, I think I do have one. Child, but why wouldn't I find it before?
Oh yeah, I got one. Okay, my affirmation is very simple, but it's a little deep too. You can't do a good job if your job is all you do. So you gotta find some things that you like to do aside from your job. Your job cannot be your everything. You have to have a balance. Whether that's going to school, whether that's content creation, whether that's little hobbies here and there, you gotta have a balance in your life. You can't just be this one person all the time or doing this one thing all the time because you're gonna burn out. And burnout is not.
It's not, baby. It will sit you down.
You don't want to see that? I got you.
You will be in the cut with your twin vibing.
You will.
You will be vibing.
Okay.
Doing nothing.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay. So, y'all, I actually have two, but they're from the pod, y'all. So, from episode 4.
Oh, not from us.
Y'all tuned in, yes.
Oh, I love
So,
that.
okay, look, I had to do that, you know.
Period.
So, the first one says, you don't know how helping someone else could benefit you. You don't know how helping someone else can benefit you. And women who are secure are not in competition.
Ooh.
They're not.
That's very true.
We make room for each other.
Ooh.
We actually clear space for them.
Okay.
Scooch over to make
Excuse
room.
me.
Scooch over. Another one coming. Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. She
Because
needs to
it's
be
room
right
for
here.
all of us. I don't
Okay.
care if we packed in here shoulder to shoulder. We all gonna be
We all
at
okay.
this table.
We all here.
She need to be right here.
Okay, and she's going to be right
Okay.
here. Thank you.
Damn.
Yes, y'all. So those are affirmations. This was this episode. I really enjoyed this episode. I can't
Me
wait.
too. I cannot wait for it to come out.
I cannot wait to see it. Again, we will have Tierra's all her information for her Instagram, her TikTok, and her YouTube in the show notes. Go follow her, subscribe to her YouTube, and thank you again.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, we'll see
See y'all later.
next time.
Bye.